On this week's episode, we talk about The Boys.
And other pop culture news.
So this week we finally, at long last, arguably a couple of seasons after it should have happened, saw the finale for The Boys.
Yeah, that was okay. I don't think it was like it wasn't the second coming.
I see what you did there.
But
I thought the finale was fine, but like it took us too long to get here, and so by the time we got here, I was like, ugh.
yeah, and yeah, I mean, a lot of people complain about how this season was a lot of fillers, and instead of the story moving on, they're going to stop and talk about this, and have Seth Rogen and whoever was Paul Rudd, whoever was there on the room, and make a joke there, and the guy from Supernatural.
Oh yeah, a lot of Supernatural.
Yeah, you had an episode like A-Train dies, and then a filler, and then Firecracker dies, Firecracker dies, and then a filler, and I was like, yeah.
And like, there's a time for fillers. I don't think like.
But on the final season,
Yeah, this final season, especially since it's taken us so long to get here.
yeah,
No, you're out of time for fillers.
Yeah.
This is like your kid suddenly realizing that they have to change their clothes right before you go out the door. Like,
Yeah.
no, we're done. Gotta go.
It is they did change some things from the source material. They make less dark. The at some point Butcher, his mission is to kill every soup, and he goes to that, and then the gang, the boys said, no, you can't do that, and then they go against him, and he kills everybody, pretty much, and then he kills Homelander, and then finally he goes meet with Huey to sort of to be killed, sort of like suicide,
Yeah.
sort of like it's time for him to die, and I guess help Huey grow into a man that. Anyways, so the show was similar but not. A lot more people survived. The conclusion, the epic fight, was not that epic. It was quite quick actually, and again it's like they we're gonna get there. When are gonna get there? We got there. So we got there.
Yeah.
So that was that problem.
Which I think if it had happened like 2 seasons ago, would have been fine. But at this point, it's been dragged out for so long. It wasn't good enough.
And also the network and the heroes involved, the kids from Godalkin and all that. It was just like afterthoughts. They were like there for a second and let's run, and then they run away, and yeah.
Well, it's done.
Yeah.
And frankly, at this point, I'm grateful. I'm so over.
The Boys universe is not dead. They will come back soon. If the rise of Vought Rising, whatever it's called, is a story of the heroes, the OG heroes, Super Soldier, Stormfront. There is actually a man in the books. Yeah, and this one is it's a girl. But anyways, but yeah, The Boys. It was
Yep, that good.
It was yeah. Anyways, moving on. We also saw all the finales this week. We saw the finale, another series finale.
Yeah.
For Hacks, the HBO awarded comedy show. There also the finale was kind of like, I don't know, it was like ups and downs. It was more downs than ups, and for a funny show that taking itself serious so much. It's like in the previous episode, it was like so good, and then this one was like, really, guys?
The drama of the kind of came out of nowhere. I felt like so most of the show, there's like this kind of toxic relationship, and Deborah is like kind of awful to a lot of people around her, but they all like love her anyway. But they kind of take turns being awful to each other and betraying. So that's where a lot of the drama is coming from for the show, through all the comedy. And then they kind of resolve it. And to be honest, I feel like they just kind of forgot about things, or expected us to forget about some things, and just make this and just be happy for the last season. Which, like, okay, fine. I'm on board with being happy. But but then like the very last episode, they like pull up some drama again, kind of out of no. I don't know. It wasn't bad as far as season finales go. I feel like we've seen much worse and others that are like much more disappointing. But this one like almost felt like it was setting up another season or another episode. That's how I felt by the end of it. Like, oh, we're doing. I don't know. It was fine. But they gave everybody, they tied up all the loose ends and gave everybody a happy ending and kind of opened up one thing, but I don't know. I thought it was fine.
Well, the thing that I thought it was like is sloppy and slow. There's some things that take forever. I was like, oh my gosh, go ahead, enjoy Paris. Can you make this into a montage? And because the show
felt really out of.
Yeah, the show loses itself. It's like it's not the comedy, it's not the drama you want. It's this thing dragging you. It's like, come on, guys, this is the last one.
Yeah, it didn't really match the rest in tone, and it's pretty normal for like a finale, like a finale episode, to be like very nostalgic and very affectionate. But this one, I don't know, it didn't really feel like in keeping with the rest of this season or the rest of the show. So like the season was very different from the rest of the show, and the last episode is very different from all of it.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Well, it was the end. So no more annoying Ava, no more crazy Deborah. She's working on a new show, and I thought the finale would go on that route. She would be working on the show, and Deborah would even do a cameo or help produce or just support
they'd have
her
some
friend.
Feelings there, more like passing the torch.
Because she has a casino now, she could give some support. She could be a mentor, And now Ava has her life, and Deborah has her life. But they help each other. They see each other because they sort of friends. But in the end, like you said, it goes back to it's like it's not over until she dies, and I guess she will die because if you
everybody dies.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know.
On that.
It felt like it could go into a more interesting finale, but it didn't. It ended. The producers thought it was good, and it's open on the way that, maybe 10 years later they have a movie like they did to what's the show called? Entourage, right? We'll see. It's done and it's done and it's good that it's done. Let's move on. On HBO Max, whatever they call themselves this week. Yeah.
Going back to Apple TV, For All Mankind. Just continuing a long theme, I feel like, this week of shows that
it was some very, very subpar, mediocre finales overall.
But also, this show should have been done at least one season, maybe 2 seasons ago.
Yeah. It started. The premise was really, really funny. Really interesting, really fun. It was the space race, and we started watching 2 shows around the same time. One was a remake of a movie called The Right Stuff, right, based on a true story of was it Gemini? Yeah. The selections and all that.
Yeah.
And they had the fiction show called For All Mankind.
And this is kind of an alternate reality following the space race, but like Russia lands on the moon first.
Yeah.
And we also should get to Mars and build a colony. So like some different, kind of loosely based on reality, but an alternate universe.
And it started interesting because it makes some of what happened and what could happen, which is and then we thought that as we would move on with time. What happens with time is that nobody lives forever, and they would move with the characters, but they kept some of the same characters for literally forever. Stretching the life of everybody. The sooner you look, it might look weird. So the closest we look to some of these characters is like, I think that's enough.
Yeah.
It's not great characters. Ironically, the great characters, some of the great characters on the show, they departed, they died.
Well, I think that's why we think of them as great.
Way too soon.
You either die a hero or live long enough to become like a really boring, annoying character.
Yeah, but this one, they stretch it to exhaustion.
They stretch it literally generations. Because now we're dealing with like their kids and I don't know. I love family, all about family, but I feel like in
Yeah.
this case it would have been much more successful if they'd been able to like give us, as other and much more like believable too, because it's in this weird spot where it's meant to be very realistic, but it's fiction and so it's I don't know. We just hit this weird space where it's not fictional enough to be entertaining, but it's not realistic enough for me to be invested in, and it just petered off. And they should have let go of some of these other characters and invest in new characters and new storylines to keep this like, almost 50-year long story. Anyway.
Yeah. And among with the reality of the past, the fiction of the past, they try to insert modern pseudo politics of now and of the left and immigrants and stuff and war and gun. Anyways, it gets very messy, and we're hoping that the aliens invade. And I don't know.
Yeah, it has reached that point. Like at the beginning, it was very, very exciting. Although even then, I had mixed feelings about it too. Like, why are we telling a slightly fake version of the moon landing or like the Gemini and Apollo missions, where we could tell the very real story of the Apollo and Gemini missions? And like, I don't really get the premise of the show.
Yeah,
I don't understand it.
It's because
either like do something totally made up.
Maybe who writes believes that this is as much fiction as the moon landing. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, and my original premise stands. It's dumb.
Yeah, I know. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying that.
I feel like I can never remember his name, but the guy who's written like The Martian and Project Hail Mary, I feel like he occupies the same space, but much more successfusly. Where it's like it is very much science fiction, but it's very much in the present, like near future science fiction. So like it's within the realm of reality, but not something we're actually doing. And I don't know.
Even if it's not,
watch those.
Even if it's not, even if it's completely crazy, unrealistic, improbable, if you write good characters, you will watch the character. I don't know. Like I can't stop thinking of the worst, more bizarre, obscure character we ever seen on a television show or a movie. When you write it well, it doesn't matter if everything else is, you know what I mean? And the problem with this is like, there's this the problems we're talking about, and the characters are not, it's like, you're not rooting for anybody there. You're rooting for an asteroid to crash and kill everybody.
It is getting to that point, yeah. And there are quite a few horror films where I start to feel this way.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know what? Actually, y'all are morons, and I feel like the monster deserves the win here.
Yeah.
Where I don't know, and I love space. I get so excited about space, and like bawled all the way through Apollo 13. Watched as much of the Artemis 2 mission as I could. Like, I love this stuff. But I feel like here they just found this weird spot, and it just never quite found its place. But at least at the beginning it had some interesting and compelling characters and drama and tension, even though I feel like if they'd put that same energy into just telling the real stories, that would have been better. I feel like that would have been really something. But now like we don't have compelling characters. The drama isn't really working. It's not compelling enough. It's just long and short. So I feel like you can let this one go, and there's some other, if you want space stuff, there's other things you can do. Watch The Martian and Project Hail Mary, Apollo 13, so many, or The Right Stuff, so many great things that have been done. That I feel like do what they were maybe trying to do, but much more successfully.
Yeah, and as finales go, also drags and is sloppy on, on Hex. There was this thing that the two young bloods blackmail the owner of the company for something that he's doing wrong, to take over. But they're gonna let a criminal get away with murder, so they're gonna reign over corruption. So I thought it was poorly done. It was sloppy. Same way for All Mankind, the guy. There's a moment that's like, we have to it's war. You have to kill them, and he pushes a button and he kills a room full of soldiers. he pulverized, he burned them to death.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he's getting a medal. He's like, "You're the new governor of Mars." And like, what the heck? No consequences, no principles.
It doesn't make sense anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Also, just like the absolute absurdity of using projectile weapons on a Martian colony. Like, I can't let it go. And when you do science fiction that tries to be as realistic as this has tried to be, you can't get away with that stuff. Star Trek can be silly sometimes. Star Wars can be silly. This one,
yeah. Anyways, for all mankind, all seasons.
But maybe not for you.
They're gonna be more. But anyways, it's available on Apple TV Plus.
Yeah.
And that's the finales we saw
this
week.
Let's move on to some news. First, some sad news. Marcia Lucas passed away.
Yeah, the former wife of George Lucas. Mm-hmm. She was the editor of the original Star Wars. Very tough. I think she won an Oscar. Yeah, she won an Oscar.
She was part of the team. Yeah.
Yeah, she won an Oscar for editing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like sort of not new category, but she was like a pioneer because she was a woman and because she was really good at what she did.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lucasfilm demonstrated their love, appreciation for her, and honor her the best they could. And yeah.
It's not the only husband-wife director editing team. Is there someone else?
Was this Scorsese married to
I can't remember. There's someone else.
It was a woman.
Yeah.
Check
or even if not just like husband-wife. My phone battery is on its way out.
Oh, wow. Don't die because you need the list.
Yeah, I know. So I'm saying I'm maybe not going to check that. We're just going to...
Okay, turn the 5G off.
Oh, yes.
That helps. You learned here, guys. If you turn the 5G on your Wi-Fi, it saves your battery. But yeah, it's a Tessa. No, it was like a Schumacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Scorsese, Schumacher relationship. They worked. I think to this day they work together.
Thelma Schumacher
and Scorsese. I can't remember.
She's edited all of his films since Raging Bull.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like there's a couple others. Like, it is not uncommon. I don't know.
Oh, they used to?
Not uncommon for Michael Powell.
No, she's not married to him.
No, yeah. But it's not uncommon for there to be like a female director editor behind these great male directors. I feel like I've heard of a couple other.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely these two.
But also just like these like power relationships between a director and an editor, and they work together all the time.
Oh yeah, no. In Hollywood, it's like men and women, they do work under each other. At the top of each other.
I was talking about art.
I'm talking
filmmaking and cinema.
In some places, some people call that art too.
Sure.
Anyways.
I could think of somewhere. No, but seriously, anyway.
It's
not uncommon
to the family.
And
yes.
And really true. Like, hats off to not just her, but like all the so many editors. We talk a lot about directors, but these directors without their editors are lost.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Dutton Ranch.
Dutton Ranch, the new Tyler Sheridan production series for Paramount Plus.
Yeah. It was their best original series launch ever. Yeah. 12.9 million.
And he left. Remember, he got a deal with NBC. He's still making waves at Paramount. Yeah. Yeah,
the guy's very good at what he does.
And who was talking about Sam Elliott was talking about how he has this therapist, right? She's actually studying to be a therapist, right? But she's a stripper, right? No, I mean the character on the show.
Oh, in the show.
Yeah. Like, and she's studying to be a physiotherapy or some sort of
physical therapist.
Yeah, physical therapist. And she's a stripper, and they have this relationship, right? And he was saying that he hopes that it doesn't move from there. He stays on, as it goes. That doesn't become a full relationship.
I don't think it will. I'd be surprised.
And he Sam Elliott said he hopes. And at the same time, other people said that Tyler writes woman in a very, very a good way, that he doesn't think that would happen. But we'll see.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'd go so far as to say he writes women in a very, very good way.
Well, you only
He writes men very well. I feel like he writes men and men's stories, and that's good. But because of that, a lot of the women, like you can go through the women in not Tulsa King.
Landman.
But go through the women in Landman. They are all there for sex reasons.
Well,
eventually.
But again, the woman in Dutton Range, the woman in Yellowstone,
I haven't seen those. So I don't know.
That's yeah. But anyways,
yeah.
Moving on.
Okay, Lionsgate brought in $906 million in revenue, thanks in large part to The Housemaid.
Hey.
Yeah, way to go, guys.
Good for them.
Yeah.
And Housemaid coming back next with The Housemaid's Secret, I think is the name of the sequel. Anyways,
okay, cool. Imax is maybe looking at selling?
Yeah, and with that, the stocks in because it's like, wait, selling? So, yeah.
Somebody threw tear gas at Ricky Martin or at the stage at a concert? Do you know?
Yeah, I heard that. Yes,
you did.
That happened. That sucks.
This is
That's
all
bad.
you. I just added it.
That's bad.
Yes, don't throw tear gas at people.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Glad we cleared that up. Got that out of the way.
Unless he throw tear gas at you.
In which case, just walk away. I don't know.
Which it would be very unlikely.
Yeah.
And again,
why? Anyway. Matthew Perry's assistant has been sentenced to 3+ years in prison.
Yeah,
for his involvement in
negligence and because his
death. Yeah. Which is really sad. The whole thing is just really sad. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are apparently $2 million in debt.
Oh, poor babies.
With their contractor trying to get this house built. And again, why are we talking about this? Why am I using my valuable brain cells?
Have you seen the picture of the house?
Thinking about this. No, because I don't care.
It's huge. It's so fun. Because it's funny.
Okay.
It's like this guy's complaints. Oh, I can finish my mansion. I was like, are you freaking kidding me?
Guys, buy more aviator gin and mint mobile service, I guess.
I just thought it was like, oh my gosh, this is hilarious. I have to talk about it.
Okay.
It's so funny. It's seriously. Poor babies.
Poor babies indeed.
Talking about all the bad things. I don't know if you've done with bad things, but Helen Mirren was walking outside, I think with her husband. You know, two old people walking outside, and then they got attacked.
What?
It didn't get physical, but it got extremely violent verbally for pro-Hamas activist. Yes, they because it's all your fault, your old white B word. F you. It was. Do
they know that she's not actually the Queen of England?
Well, it's because she's white and rich. Maybe she's a Jew. I don't know. But it was bad, which is bad for so many reasons. Not only for her political choices, because she's walking outside, going to buy bread or coming out of the library. She's an old lady. You don't go to an old lady and scream at her, no matter what she thinks or what you think. It was bad.
Nothing. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, but that's a bad in the word. There's more bad in the word there. Or should we move on?
Oh, there might be. Let's take a break from that for a second. Scooby-Doo is getting an anime series at Tubi, and both Frank Welker and Matthew Lillard are joining the cast.
Yeah, the voice of Scooby and the voice of Shaggy. Isn't Frank Welker Scooby?
I thought he was Freddy.
Is he? Okay, never mind. The voice of Freddy.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, Freddie Prinze, is that his name?
Freddie Prinze Jr. was...
It was him in the movie.
Yeah.
Freddie... Do he have a last name, the character? Freddie Doo.
I don't know.
Freddie Machine. From the Mystery
Fred
Machine.
Jones, apparently.
Jones, there you go.
Fred Jones. Yeah, no, Frank Welker is Fred.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yep, and Matthew Lillard is, of course, Shaggy.
Okay.
So that's probably... Oh, it looks fun. Sounds promising. Yeah. They're bringing in the OGs. Cliff Booth is a Netflix movie from David Fincher, but it's supposed to premiere in IMAX theaters.
Yeah, that's a sequel on the same universe of Tarantino's Once Upon a Time.
Oh, yeah.
In Hollywood.
Cliff Booth is Brad Pitt's character, the stuntman.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. So it's going to have limited theater release.
Yes.
Yeah.
Michael Bay is going to direct a movie about Operation Epic Fury,
Yeah.
which happened like 2 seconds ago.
And he's already on it. I mean, if anything, if he does justice to this, like he did to 13, what's it called? Soldiers of Benghazi, was it called?
Oh.
That movie was good.
That was good, but I don't remember. Anyway.
13 hours?
All I can think is Zero Dark 30, but that's not the one.
No, that was way before. That was Killing Saddam Hussein.
Michael Bay.
13 hours.
13 hours. The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi.
The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi.
Yeah.
If it's anything like that one, yeah, we in for a treat. We'll see.
Yeah, so just in case you've forgotten or have not been paying attention, Operation Epic Fury is when we went in and had to rescue soldiers who were shot down over Iran. This year.
Yeah.
Like within months, so a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
This all happened. So yeah. Billy Joel is saying no to rights for a biopic about his pre-fame life.
Yeah.
So
but people say no, he's still making it, but said no, and it's like, come on, don't.
yeah, there's other stories you can tell.
I mean, he's old and very sick. Just wait.
Yeah, sure. There's that too. Yeah, Emily in Paris is going to end with season 6.
Yeah, in Paris, in Italy, who knows where she is? It's
I don't.
Carmen in San Diego.
Yeah. Michael, the sequel, they're saying it's going to go forward, but also maybe backwards in a story.
Which is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Because they kind of skip around some of the.
Okay.
I mean, maybe with some key moments to I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know either. I feel like this is the tough one to tell because this will be the tough one to tell because inevitably we got to cover the troubles, the 90s.
Yeah.
When things got.
You're gonna have to. Yeah.
Things got pretty ugly.
What will they expose, or will they defend the case against it? Because I think legally he was cleared of everything, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
But that's always a gray area. Like you maybe can't prove anything in a court of law, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. I don't know. This is a tricky one.
Yeah, we'll see.
Noah Centineo's John Rambo prequel is coming in next summer 2027.
Yeah.
And the Resurrection of the Christ. This is the Passion of the Christ sequel, right?
Yes, the Mel Gibson 2 movies.
Yeah, it got pushed, but I don't have the other date.
Yeah, it's May next year. No, March next year. And May the following year, something like that. They just posted some images of this new one of Christ. It looks good. We'll see.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to Helen Mirren for a minute. Well, actually, Tom Hardy.
The star.
What's happening?
The star of Mobland, a great Guy Ritchie produced series on Paramount Plus, the British crime
Underworld.
And Tom Hardy is like a fixer. He works for a family.
Yeah.
Led by Pierce
Brosnan
and the
and
Helen Mirren. She's the quote queen of crime. And very interesting show. Very good as Guy Ritchie knows what to do. He works with these great talents and does great things and tells a story.
He's good at like long stories too. Like
Yeah.
the transition to TV, I feel like this is a very good thing for him.
Yeah, and talking about like developing a character in ways that people will love from second one, and even if it's the worst, this is scum of the earth, it's the terrible, it's like what's the worst I can think? It's like a Democrat. It's like the worst thing. You still gonna love that character when that character is suffering, when the character is dying. He was like, no, that cannot happen. That's how you write. So he does that. That's how he does. He does it very well. Anyways, so season 1 concluded. It was really good. You can check on on Paramount Plus. They shooting season, is that 2 or 3? 2, right?
I think 2.
Okay, because I don't know. Maybe they already done 2. They already shooting 3.
Maybe. Oh no, it's 3.
Yeah. So they already finished season 2 and they shooting season 3. And there was like some problems in the set with Mr. Tom Hardy. And they said that he's always late, and he doesn't leave his trailer. And
apparently he's like very picky about things, or like he discusses things. What's the word? He's got thoughts, notes. He's got a lot of notes.
Yeah, notes and thoughts.
Notes for the writers.
It's like, for a lot of directors, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. Maybe. Anyways, actors are cattle, so you read your lines.
Everybody has their job. The writers write.
Yeah.
Actors act.
Yeah. But because actors, they got inside the character on a non-gateway. They got inside the character. They are the mind.
Huh? No one was thinking.
They get into the mind of the character. Some of their method become the character.
Which
right? So
nobody likes.
What?
I mean, like, I've never heard anybody say, like, oh, yes, I loved working with this method actor.
Yes.
Everyone's like, this was awful.
Yes.
They're a master of their craft, but that was awful.
So on that sense, on the director, his job is to direct something that the writer wrote, tells the actor to do something like B.
Act.
Like B. The actor says in character, or maybe not in character, maybe it's not method, maybe it's about being inside the character so much to find it that he says, this character wouldn't do that. So there you have it. You have a mess, you have a chaos because you have a big star saying like, my character wouldn't do that. But your actor says, you have to do that. Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough. So anyway, so there were reports that he got fired. And then Helen Mirren stuck up for him.
Yes.
And had a whole lot to say about
and the fans are stepping up for him because we don't know what's going on there. We don't know who's in fault.
Then it came out that they was like, oh, no, he hasn't been fired. We're working things out. So, like, I don't know.
Yeah. So there's this mess in the set in Mobland. We'll see. If he doesn't come back on season 4, it's because the producers and the writers say, I know how to fix this. Next page, right? And then he dies. Boom.
I was going to say, like, this is, I mean, sure, he is a star of the film, but it's not like it's all about him, right? I feel like Helen Mirren and Pierce Brosnan, that whole family, there's a lot going on there. And it's not difficult to kill off a character in a mob series because that's what they do.
And as kingmakers that writers are, they can make you, they can break you, and they can make you another one. You know?
One of the most shameless examples I've ever seen in my life was in Downton Abbey. And I can't remember the actor's name. He's been in a bunch of other stuff since then, but apparently he was really getting on the writer's nerves. And everything, it's a moment, everything's supposed to be sunny and lovely and beautiful. And his wife has a baby and they're also happy about it. And he's driving and he's happy and he gets in a car accident. And the camera spends so much time on his dead body staring lifelessly into the trees.
To make sure
he's dead.
He's dead and
he's
there's
never
nowhere
coming back.
Not the kind of soap opera.
This actor will never work on Downton again.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Like, I didn't know about the drama, but I watched that scene. I'm like, what did he do?
That's how it is. So we'll see what happens next on Mobland, but
I don't know. But Tom Hardy, I feel like he's a big enough name. He can probably get away with a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
They'll try to work with him before they kill him
if anything, Sonny can make another Venom movie. He's going to go dance with Venom.
Oh, my gosh. What a guy.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Last but not, this is our last but not least. Hooters is pivoting to be a family-friendly establishment.
Oh, yeah. Did I put the whole text there? No, I didn't.
I don't think you did. Just that they're, like, redoing their uniforms.
Yes, and they pivoted to a family-friendly environment. Going back to, it was like, okay.
I mean, I guess,
that was weird.
Does this say something good about society that, like, now we're evolved enough that, like, maybe we shouldn't go to a restaurant that exploits young women in their bodies and harass them under the guise of getting chicken wings? Like, maybe that's a good thing, but also
it is. But at the same time, isn't a society? Isn't sure you're right? But again, the guy says like, let's not show these ladies' boobs and butts. Everybody can see that online. So it says sure is an improvement, but it's also saying that
it's not a novelty anymore.
It's not a novelty anymore. Because pornography that used to be something put in the corner of the video store behind the curtain.
That was like difficult. You had to leave your house to get it.
Yeah, or even on a newsstand. It would be also on the corner covered. And there's jokes in old movies about someone going to buy porn on a gas station or whatever. And then they buy like a lot of other things they don't need to try to cover up. Yeah. And now it's just like one click is there.
Yeah.
Dangerously for everybody.
Dang it, I like my version better, but I think you're right.
Sorry. Just be the giver of bad news. But hey, Hooters we'll change. We'll see if it works or if it doesn't. Some changes are good. Maybe this one is one. Some changes are bad. The Cracker Barrel one was bad. Everybody hated it. Failed. It moved right back.
That was so super dumb.
Yeah, so it's a balance. We'll see what's good and what's bad. I mean, I don't eat at Hooters. I don't know anybody that eat at Hooters. It's
I
like
had a neighbor who did.
I mean,
and his wife was like, "Yeah, it's fine. He just goes there for the wings. The wings are really good." And he was like, "Yeah, I'm just there for the sauce. I don't even care about the girl." I was like, "Sure, Brian."
It's like no, I never. Every time.
Super believe you. You also read Playboy for the articles.
Friends or acquaintances that ever mention Hooters is always as a joke. Say, "Oh, let's go to Hooters," but we never go. So it's like to be honest, there's none here, right, in the area.
Not that I've seen.
I mean, it's definitely it might definitely be making money. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a long-lasting business. But anyways, that's it. That's all.
That's it. Well, let's end on something a little bit more wholesome.
Okay.
Pizza Hut has brought back their Book It program, and so you can go online and register. I think you actually have to download an app, but your kids can read every day this summer to earn free pizza.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So this was something they did in the 90s, like when I was a kid, and I guess by popular demand, they brought it back.
On the same leg. Is that Pizza Hut? Yeah, Pizza Hut. Is that Pizza Hut? Let's double check. Pizza Hut store look.
Oh yes, yes.
Right? Yeah, they're moving back into this
like the nostalgic.
Yeah, this 90s look of their pizza.
Yeah, the pizza, the stores with like I spelled that wrong.
Yeah, so I guess it's cool that they moving visually back into a nice past, but they also
like the salad bar. They used to be like the biggest purchaser of kale.
Yeah.
In the country because they use the kale to fill in like around all the dishes on the salad bar, like to decorate it.
Okay.
And then people started eating it. Anyway. But yeah, we had the red roofs, these like plastic red cups that like I can feel they make a very distinct sound. Anyway.
So yeah, they visually moving back to a recent past. So good for them. Because it's definitely getting harder and harder for food. Fast food places like pizza, because it's like who actually goes to eat pizza, right? So you have to have something, and I guess this visual is a cool idea.
It is a cool idea. Yeah. Naturally, there aren't any here in Utah, but there's a bunch.
There's no Pizza Huts in Utah?
No, not due to the nostalgic.
Oh, okay.
The classic.
I mean, if it's successful somewhere else, they might get here, but we'll see. Anyways, that's it for now. We come back next week with more pop culture news, entertainment. May the force be with you.
Live long and prosper.
Bye.
Bye.